I'm Scott Tottenham, and this is the Classroom Connection video of the week. I haven't had 8th graders in yet this school year, so this will be the first time I have 3 volunteer 8th graders come in so that we can talk about all of our activities of the last 3 to 4 weeks in health class. We'll check out what's been memorable so far for them and also what they hope we get through for a topic or a skill for the second half of this quarter. Stay tuned. Hello, here we are. I'm here with 3 8th grade students, and this is the first time on the Classroom Connection videos that I've had 8th graders for this year. We've gone through some social health lessons, we've done some goal writing, we've now started into mental health lessons. So the first question for these 3 will be, what has been memorable so far as a lesson or activity or even just the class setup?
One of the most memorable things we did this year was the Nakarima article. I was reading it and I was just like, whoa, these people are weird. The article explained that these people were doing some weird things, like putting glass in their eyes in order to see better, or just things that would be weird.
Someone like an alien, if they visited us, they would view those things that we do every day, like brushing our teeth or getting up and taking a shower, as weird. But we judge other people like that, even though for other people that might be their daily life. But if other people were to look at us, they might judge us. So it was about not judging others and not having a prejudice for a group of people based on what you've seen them do, because that could be something that they're very used to, just like we are.
It kind of puts things in perspective, like how weird and interesting what we do here compared to other countries and places around the world.
We had to create a wellness plan over a course of 2 weeks, and you didn't have to reach your goal at the end of the 2 weeks, but you had to log everything you did to, kind of work towards your goal, or if you worked away from your goal. It just kind of helped me focus and take things step by step, and help me set priorities on stuff I need to do. At the end, you had to write a reflection on what you experienced and how far you came towards your goal, and it was the point of it was to draw attention to something that you wanted to work on in your life and something you wanted to improve, and the logging was there to help you realize what you can do to get better at it.
Today we learned about suicide and how a lot of kids die from it, or even adults. They think they can't handle something and think the best way to solve it or put an end to it is to kill themselves, which is really bad, to be honest. You wouldn't want to hurt others. You think you killing yourself is going to make everyone feel better, but it's make everyone else feel worse, so they didn't try to help anything.
We watched this video about suicide also, and there was this guy that jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge, and he said that he didn't want to die, but he thought he didn't matter to the world. So he jumped off a Golden Gate Bridge, but he said that once his hands were off of the railing, then he regretted it instantly, that he shouldn't have committed suicide. But he was a 1% of the people that didn't die after jumping off, so he got to live, and he said that he's thankful every day to live. So even if you weren't going to commit suicide today, then you might not want to commit it tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's no going back from it.
This topic, it made me tear up and stuff, because you think it doesn't happen. I've heard about it when before health class and stuff, and I didn't think it would happen. It's something you would think oh, nobody I know would do that and stuff. But then as you grow older, I've had friends that have committed self-harm and stuff, and it just hurts to see them going through all of that. And so eventually, yeah, they do get help and stuff, and so it just makes me very sad, because I know people that are going through stuff like that, and it just makes me very even though you're a third person and you're not involved in it, you still feel guilty in a way, because they talk to you about it and they're no, I can't do it anymore and stuff like that, and then you don't know what to do, so then you're just kind of is it my fault? Or so I don't know. This topic was also something that I really liked that we were talking about in health class.
Mm-hmm. So we're trying to get some timely topics. Maybe you're noticing we're focusing on ourselves a lot, but we're also analyzing some influences on us, whether it's social stereotypes or it's mental health concepts. But the idea of health class is going to be to have some skill takeaways that 8th graders can use even after the 9 weeks of the class. So what do you hope we continue to cover, or what do you think that health class could offer going forward for the rest of the quarter, for the last half of the class? What do you suppose would be really an interesting or timely or necessary topic, or maybe like a skill takeaway?
I think we should learn more like about like do's and don'ts. Like if some people didn't know, like if you after you got drunk you get like a hangover and you don't want to get like the headache or whatever, maybe you wouldn't get drunk. So that would be like a mistake or whatever.
Sure.
All-nighters. Oh my god, I had like a few all-nighters last year.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't.
I did,
pull an
yeah, during
all-nighter.
school days, and it was
Over the
terrible.
summer. Me and my friend, we lasted for like, we got to like 6 a.m.
Oh my god.
And then we fell asleep, right? And then woke up like at 10, and then like 10 or 9. And after I left, like my friend slept throughout the whole day, and I just stayed awake. She's like, "How did you manage that?"
Life is a roller coaster, and it's gonna go up and down many times, and you can't stop a roller coaster from doing what it has to do. So, like, I think a skill that we should know how to take away from that is how to deal with everything, because the reason why people usually commit suicide and like get stressed and stuff is because they don't know how to deal with it. So I think at the end of the career we should learn how to like just deal with life in general and how to be a happier, better person.
Mm-hmm. So what I'm hearing is you hope for some stress management, some studies on sleep, and maybe even looking at how to manage relationships potentially, just life in general. All right, I want to say thank you to my 3 8th grade volunteers. That's it for this week. More next week with a couple more volunteers, some new topics. So until next time, thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.
Bye. I don't want to be like an octavore or whatever it's called.
Yeah, isn't this the order?
What's an octopus?
That
Do you
just
eat
thing.
8 things?
Yeah.
No.
5 questions.
And that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Pretend I ate your fish.
Make sure I don't mess up because I'm the worst.
We were talking about like tobacco and like
Tobacco.
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 Guys, we gotta do this.
All right, we got it. What was I going to say?
Okay, I'm good.
I want to
I'm
talk
just
about.
hungry.
I don't even know what happened.